Welcome, Pisces. Oh, I just finished doing Pisces. So Scorpio, if you know a Pisces, and they about that path, they're about that psychic ability, or to say using their gut to guide them. Like they're very intuitive. What they say usually happens. So if you're around any Pisces, you may be discussing some matters. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's in store for you guys in July 2019. We are in the Akashic Records Library. So, for any masculine and feminines that are taking on Scorpio energy, you're definitely on a search. You definitely be experiencing some search or seeking out something that is very sincere to you. So let's look at what's in store. So your heart, Scorpio, is in Aquarius house. So even though we see Aquarius house, which is all about the the way you answer the call to any given situation, you're seeing that you're tapping into why that is emotionally. So you're seeing what does it mean to you to see freedom. Mentally, you're seeing how you look at associates or associations. And physically, you're seeing your circle of friends. So, in my mind's eye, spirit guides, God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father, ancestors known and unknown, ancestors that you know, Scorpios that pass to the other side, they're also showing me this doorway. So you can be tapping in also to your Leo side of who you are. You're about to take lead on something. And it's required you to know that whatever you're leading in is made just for you. You have the key to open that door to your destiny. Your present is a love of life. So having the freedom to love life, how to make that how to see that in your reality, and how to see it, how to recognize it, and how to make it a reality in your life. You're seeing what does that mean to be free, like to have that freedom to do whatever you love to do. What does that require of you? What kind of associations must you have? What kind, using your intuition, what kind of associates? In my mind's eye, picking up, you have friends and then you have associates. If you ever heard of that term before, it's like you have friends that face fears with you. You have friends that seen your failures. You have friends that, or you have a friend that have seen you on your upside and your downside and come back up again. That's the ones that's just going to be forever. Your associates are the ones that are there temporary. It's like when you want to go to a party, you know what kind of person you should call to make the party more lively. If you want to go to um, an event that requires you to be social, and at the moment, Scorpio, you may not want to speak, but you know a person around you, another associate that you know of that loves to talk. You can call them up and have them be the talk of the town or the talkative person for you when you're in that type of environment. It's like you're setting up ways in how you can love your life. So if you have to look at your associates, because a lot of times we have more associates in our lives, Scorpios, than we do friends. And that's not a bad thing. A lot of times I used to think that associates was like temporary people. They can be, but they're the ones to accommodate you and you accommodate them. It's like seeing how your associates fill in that gap for you in any given situation and how to make that work for you. And seeing how your circle of friends play a part. Like, who are your circle of friends? Maybe you have a lot of associates with friends, and you're trying to figure out who are associates and who are friends, and how to love them just the same, just in different ways. So your friends are like we're mentioning earlier, through your emotions. Those are ones that have seen every facet of who you are as an individual. Those are your friends. Associates are only people that see only particular parts of who you are at a given situation. Remembering who these people are will determine, okay, these are my circle of friends and these are my associates. So you will have that balance, okay? So, the energies you're taking on. You're tapping into your fire energy. So, you can be definitely taking action in what you want to move forward in. You can be seeing how the things you seek out is what you might want to start in. And it has to come from a place where it's very passionate to you, that you would do it any time of the day. When you realize what you do want to take action in, like what is that one thing, and it's double, like it's one thing but it has another branch to it to make that door again. What is that one thing that you love to do, that if you had the opportunity you would do it any time of the day? That's the thing that you're going to move forward in, and it's going to lead you to success in the month of July. Yes, because 6 of fire. Yes, let me make sure. January, February, March, April, May, June. So you may have experienced this opportunity before in June to help you in July. So whatever this one thing is, or this one thing that has a particular umbrella to it, whatever you started in June, you're going to see it come into fruition in July. You're going to be very successful in it. Why? Because it stems from your life experience, Scorpio. This one thing, that particular thing that you want to do passionately, stems from your life experience. Like you had experience in this particular thing. Maybe this opportunity is in regards to if you wanted to renew something. What is your value when it comes to having an opportunity? Like what in your world allowed you to have opportunities to come your way? Like, have you noticed when opportunities come to you, when you are being a part of it rather than be at a distance? It's like you're putting yourself forward in the movement rather than just be the shadow person in the backdrop. It's like rather than be the producer, you're the actor. Rather than be the stage person, like you're just creating a stage, you're the center of stage. So you're seeing that whatever you have learned in life has always made you the center of attention, or it made you become aware that you have the right stuff to have a life of luxury, to have anything that you want. It's just how you may be going about it. Let's see. So, opportunities come from what you have studied. So, Scorpio, you see you're in the 8th house of Scorpio. So, you had explored this topic before. Maybe this topic is in regards to how you communicate with another person. Like the things that you talk about holds a key to maybe the topics that you have read about. But this goes into your life experience. So, yes, you are an emotional sign, but you have air here. You have Aquarius. So you are articulate. You master how to communicate. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you had to experience Scorpio. Maybe you had to experience Scorpio. That the way you talk, people may have been taken aback by that. And you starting to realize that the reason why they take aback by it is the topics that you talk about, they always expect the worst from it. but you always got the wish fulfillment out of it. So say if this is the person want to talk to you about how can another person know when they new to something, like how can a person know if they're new in the relationship or if they're just another person, like if they're with someone or with another person? And maybe you had told them the signs, like, are they giving you time? Is this person giving you a lot of time? Are they talking to you a lot during the day? If this person likes you, they would have talked to you a lot during the day. You even gave them examples, Scorpios, like if the person, when you like somebody, what do you do? It's like you gave them that question back, but you made them see something like a pattern. Like, okay, if you always expected the worst, then you show them like maybe the reason why you expect the worst is because you had worse situations. And there's nothing wrong with that, but did you learn from it? So you're showing another person like how, even yourself, Scorpio, like when you know somebody wants you is by the way they show you the way they want you, through their emotions, through the way they talk to you, through the way they take their time with you. If you don't see these things, then that's where you start to do more research on why that is. And when you come up with your own answers, it's like you don't no longer need that person because you are hoping that this person will show you on their own. When you have to figure another person's emotions out, Scorpio, that's when it sends you to the roof, because it's like you give a person time to give answers, but when they expect the worst, it's like, well, how can you expect a wish fulfillment in this relationship when you already come in expecting the worst in a relationship? So that meant that you probably didn't get over something that happened in the past, and this person may had to experience, if you're dealing with an air sign or a Taurus that has air in their chart, Scorpio, you could be experiencing Taurus, Sagittarius, definitely a Sagittarius, or another Scorpio. Any of these three signs here, you're seeing that no matter if it was the earth sign, if it was the earth sign, they had to study who you are. They had to study you first to figure out how to approach you. And you're seeing like if you just showed themselves who they are as an individual, then they would have known naturally on how to make the union work. If you was talking to a Taurus, like rather than bump heads on what is true and what is untrue about making a relationship, taking this the time to get to know each other could have been the best approach, and you're seeing that. If this is in regards to a Sagittarius, if the Sagittarius was seeing the worst in how they communicate with you or you to them, it's like, well, they had to put down past burdens. They had to put down actions that could have been taken before to start anew with you. Because this feels like these are past situations, past relationships that this person had to experience, Scorpio. And in order to have a clean slate with you, they have to come to the forefront with what they want right now and make actions on that. And not always look in the past to come up with answers, but to look in the now. Like they had to experience a whole year to see what they had changed and matured in, to know what is the best approach. That way you and this person, Scorpio, can get that wish fulfillment, because you're waiting for that celebration. You're waiting for that emotional cup to be fulfilled. So this person is definitely making changes that makes them understand why communicating was necessary. Like they may have had an issue with communicating to you, Scorpio, because you have a way of looking at the things that are spoken and the things that are not spoken, and you're a queen in that. So you have tapped into your air element to sharpen your skills on what you feel emotionally. You know how to articulate that through your speech. And from that, you will have the will on your side and anything going right in your favor. You're definitely a great teacher, and you definitely love to learn from others as well. That's how you learn how to show human nature through other people, the way you speak. If this is in regards to the other person, Scorpio, this person wants to match who you are. So in order for them to match who you are, they had to tap into the Queen of Air. So they had to be the queen of, they had to master how they answer to anything in their life. They had to look at how far they have come and the changes that they made to know how to communicate that to others in their world. From that, they'll have the will on their side when that happens to not only go in the direction that they see fit, but have someone that matches where they're going, rather than create this person or have aspects of this person that they think will accommodate them to be in that forefront. They don't want to do that anymore. They're going to have it where, or they're going to go through circumstances that will allow them to have a person, or if this is you, play a part in that rather than just be a piece. It's like you have your part and this person has their part to play in the whole scheme of things. And they're starting to recognize that now. Let's see about that unity. So, wow, they want to unify a commitment with you, and they're tapping into their emotions. They're tapping into why they want to have this connection to you in the first place, to become that King of Pentacles. Because in order for them to move forward in anything, they're realizing that they have to have a connection to it. They had to feel, have a reason to put actions to it. They don't, this person that you are connected to, Scorpio, they don't just move forward with anybody. They move forward with people that they do feel connected to, but they want to take action with. So again, Scorpio, you know human nature. You know that when a person really wants you, what kind of actions they're going to take. So this person is going to start showing you the actions that they feel familiar with when it comes to building a foundation with somebody. And they're going to be coming out as the King of Earth, or the King of Pentacles. So they're going to have their coins. They're going to be stacking up on their coins. They're going to get their money up. They're going to see how to manage their time. Like, it's not just about money. It's about also having that freedom too, because they're in the 11th house as well. So they want to know how to manage their energy to have time for themselves. So when they have time for themselves, they know how to have time for you. If they're just thinking about money all the time, then how are they going to have a relationship with anybody else? So they're going to have that balance on material possessions and having a person in their life that they want to share their possessions with. So when things get rough, they don't take it on alone. They have an Empress, which is you, because they value you, Scorpio, as the Empress. They see you as the Empress. So they see you as a person that has, you're very grounded. Yes, you're very intuitive, but you know how to take action like a fire sign, and you know how to move and go with the flow like air signs. So you have all the elements, earth, water, fire, air here within you, and they see that. So when things get tough, rather than take it on alone, they have someone that can tackle or give some input or efforts to how to make things run accordingly. So when it comes to you and this person, Scorpio, y'all may have experienced some failures in the relationship when it comes to how you move forward emotionally with each other. How do y'all, maybe how to figure out how to flow together. If this was in a third party situation, you figured out that you don't want to face that type of relationship anymore. Like, you don't mind threesomes, you don't mind third party, you don't mind experiencing people that were side pieces to you or you to them, or being another person in a main person's relationship. But you had to go within to see that you're looking for another person that has that same type of fire like you. Like, yes, even though this is not what you want, you don't want a third party situation anymore, you seen that played a part in you growing to have freedom. Like, when people are in third party situations, it kind of gives you a freedom of not having to be committed to someone. If this is the other person, Scorpio, maybe they experience relationships that they didn't have to worry about being committed to someone, where they could flow free with themselves, and when they want emotional fulfillment, they go to a person to get it. If they want physical contact with another person, they knew who to call to get it. If they wanted someone to give them energy to keep them on their own purpose, they know who to call for that. Now they're seeing that has fallen on the wayside, and they're looking for something more. And that more is to have a committed relationship with another person that matches their fire, that matches their commitment, that matches even the facets of who they are as a person. So this person wants to come to you not only matching a type of purpose with you, but they want still that freedom to have a relationship with you, but figure out who they are. They may not want to have other relationships, but they want to have that freedom to still be them while being in a relationship with you. If this is you, Scorpio, maybe you want a relationship where you can be with somebody, but to still have your freedom. And that's not to say that you're going to be with somebody else when you're free, but to have this person understand that even if you're free by yourself, that you care and you love them. And if they truly trust you, that they will know that if you wanted another person, you will always go to them first to talk about it and to see if that's the right thing for both of you guys before you even step out like that. So to have that type of partner that will take you on a monogamous level, but will allow you to have that freedom to the point where people may think that you're in a third party situation, but you're not. You see this person as a star, and they see you as a star. This person could be younger than you, Scorpio, or you could be younger than them, and that could explain why maybe stagnation happened the way it did. Because when you have an age difference, it could be on, what if someone thought that you weren't the mature one, or what if you thought this person wasn't mature? You're seeing that they're mature just because. Have you ever heard the saying, just because a person is older doesn't mean that they're wiser? You could be younger and wiser than this person, or vice versa. Both of you guys are wise for each other, but it's to become a team. Like, even if it's an age difference, that should not affect how y'all should feel for each other. Else, why even have the relationship to begin with? I experienced that myself, having relationships where, of course, like anybody, where you're not going to have the same age. Like, that person's not going to match the same age as you. Maybe sometimes you're younger than you, or you're younger than you, or you're older than you, maybe 2 years older than you, or 2 years younger than you. Whatever the case may be, they still live, though. They have something that they had learned to bring to the table, and that's what you're seeing. So your sacred self wants to know, or wants to speak on, that You want a person that fulfills your emotional part of who you are. You want someone that matches your intuition too, that is not afraid of who they are, that you can share those wants that may have been at the wayside, that you could bring to the forefront. So say if you wanted someone to caress you, to want you, to show that they want you, you're now going to be experiencing that. And whoever this person is, they definitely want to show you what you working with. Like, they love your physical body, they love your mindset, they love that you do have passion inside of you, that even though you're a water element, you have fire in you. Like, you know how to not only seek things out, but you know how to start it. And that's a fire sign element. That's a Sagittarius in you. You know how to take leads on a lot of things, especially when people are scared to do it. You know how to start it off. And soothe people that are scared. You know how to soothe people a lot when they're scared. And they're seeing that if y'all had any disagreements, they want to make it right, but in a way where both parties are able to turn to each other. So if you experience this, Scorpio, where you and another person may not have seen eye to eye, you're seeing that it has to be talked, it has to be communicated for it to truly heal. Because both of you are feeling cold. It's not where one is winning and the other one is losing, or this one is winning, the other one is losing. It's like both of y'all are losing out on something that could be very special. Your person, Scorpio, see that working together is worth the effort, because you match their adventure. You match that you have a tool, they have a tool. Like, this person, you might have bought the bread, this person bought an apple. Like, y'all know how to accommodate each other and really collaborate well with each other. But it's now taking it to the level where both of y'all can work it out. So this person is stepping into the Fool. If they're trying to figure out how to move forward with you in regards to carrying the burdens when it's necessary. Carrying the load when, Scorpio, you don't feel the need to have to do that all the time, where it's an equal partnership in it. Because they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as the Queen of Cups, I'm sorry. They see you as someone that is nurturing, caring, that they love to caress and like just fill up on you. Like, when a hard day's work, they just want to rest on your pillows. They want to rest on them beautiful breasts. I'm sorry. If this is a man, if I'm reading for a man, if this is for the woman, like, you like that this person likes that nurturing side of you, where you're very sensual. You like to show your sensual side to this person, and they truly value that or cherish that a lot. So, how to make this union, Scorpio, sacred self, to this person to become more synchronized? Okay. So, if this person had a third party situation, because it's a Three of Swords, if they had a third party situation, they see that they can't string you along anymore, Scorpio. They're seeing that if they have another person in their world, if they had the main partner, or if this is you, what if you're the main partner? And you're seeing that they're stringing someone else along, you're going to start speaking on that, or stopping that completely, where here it is, you got these banishing candles. Like, you got to banish every negative energy whenever this person is around, or when your significant other comes around you. You always have to protect your heart or protect your intuitions, so it won't look like as if you're not speaking right. Like, whatever you speak is crazy, when you can see it. Like, you could physically see that their heart is with another person, or that how they want to tie in this relationship is always going to be with another person, if this is not for all people. If this is a male, having this female string this, if you're a male watching this, if you're stringing on another female, know that the person that you were with at the beginning has been watching you do this. If you a woman and you're stringing another man along, know that your male or your husband, your boyfriend, a person that you're interested in, they watch your pattern when it comes to picking up another dude. So they know your patterns when it comes to being with another person. So if you're wondering, like, why is it that this person's not speaking to you? Why is this person giving you space? Why is this person not satisfying your emotional needs, your physical needs, your financial needs, or whatever you wanted from them? It's because they seen that you do this with other people, like you have a pattern with this. Or if you're experiencing this masculine with a female, you starting to see that this woman has patterns when it comes to stringing men along. And which one does she don't string along with? Like, what are the men that she would not ever string along to? You're becoming that man. Like, you're taking it, you're vanishing no more. You're seeing that you want to be vulnerable with this person, but you're not going to come at this halfway either. You want an interaction where both people are vulnerable, both people are naked. I don't want to see no clothes on. I don't want to see no cover up of information. I don't want to have to ask questions and figure out what's the answer when it should be coming from that person. So you stop doing that, Scorpio. You and this person or this person. You have another person that you'd be interested in, Scorpio, and you may be weighing the pros and cons on who should be in your place, or who should be first place and who should be second, like who's going to be your partner and who's not. But most importantly, this could be the other person too, Scorpio. They're trying to see if you are that one or if another person is going to be that one for them. And how you're handling it is being the high priestess, Scorpio. Your intuition is going to be soaring right now in July. Again, you have the 11 here. You have the 2. So you have this doorway. You have the key to how to navigate in this road. Trusting your intuitions. Trust that no matter who you're with, is because it is made for that moment. You manifested it before it even happened. So you know, if you want to have this person in your world, you know exactly what you got to do to make this right. If you don't want to have this person in your world, you know exactly what you have to do to make it where it's easier for you to get out of the situation. If this relates to you, press the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Scorpios, masculine and feminine that are taking on Scorpio energy. Thank you for helping me to understand how to read further the Akashic Records. We will see you on the other side.